Hey guys, we're over here at my dad's house. We're checking on his bees. These bees are purebred Africanized honeybee. No, they are Italian honeybees. One of the nicest of bees. So if there's some advice there for you for the new beekeeper. If you're going to get some bees, I suggest starting off with Italian bees. Extremely nice bees. And so I don't have my bee suit or smoke, so don't do what I do. Do as I say. You should always have smoke for safety, but I'm just going to take a little crack in their lid and then see if we're going to get any kind of a honey harvest for my parents this year. First inspection, just walking up and seeing the activity in the front. I'd say they're healthy, but we're not doing a deep inspection. We just want to look and see if there's any honey in there. So hopefully they'll allow me to do this and be nice to me. And look at that.
Oh wow.
They're roaring. Hey girls. If we do it hard enough.
I gotta get a screwdriver in it.
I got it. I'm getting it. It's coming up slowly. There we go. We got one lid up. I tell you what, hive tools are a handy invention. Okay. So you guys see what I was fighting up against here? Propolis? Propolis. See the sticky stuff here? They're really good. That is, I would say, huh?
That's like little circles.
Yeah, from these little holes right here, they're filling them up all around there.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's warm out here, so it's able to come undone. On cold days, it's really hard to pop off. It's really hard to get off of there. And so, but it's a hot day, so it's able to kind of peel it off. I'd say there's they get a lot of, they say they get this from pine trees, and so if you look that way, there's pine tree. So that's probably where we're getting all this propolis. It's pine gum, and then they somehow use it and use it. So just looking in here. That's not quite capped. That's drawn out. So I'll have my dad go get a screwdriver and we'll just pop up one of these frames and see how much honey we're getting. So in my last videos, I'll leave a card at the end you can click onto, but it's how to save money being a beekeeper. I did a couple of videos like that, one with inner cover. If you're a new beekeeper, well worth the watch. And one thing I love about beekeeping is you can, instead of going out and buying a $30 tool, hive tool, like they range and vary, but like $10 to $30, but or you just use your own tools at home. So this is just as good as a hive tool. So popping it off. Done this already. Out of consideration for these girls, instead of shaking them off and just ticking them off, so I like to lay them this way so they're just nice and out of the way, and they'll just sit there on that frame. So we're just going to quickly just pull one of these frames up. Propolis is abundant here at my mom and dad's yard, apparently. Propolis? Propolis. Okay. It's so sticky. I think next time I come here, ow, yep, ow. Yeah, it got me. I think next time I come here, I'm going to I'm gonna wear them surgical gloves. Oh yeah, that's a half frame on both sides. Look at that.
Oh wow.
Half cap right there.
Yep.
And this other one's fully capped. So yeah, we're gonna get I bet you we get 12-13 pounds of honey out of it this year. And remind you, this was a nuke. We ordered this hive as a nuke, and they say you can't. I'm getting stung. That's 2 stings. I'm getting. They say you can't get honey your first year, and as a rule of thumb, if they say you can't do it, don't listen to them. That's but just because they say you can't do it, just don't mean you can't do it. So that's awesome. First year nuke. We're probably going to get 12-15 pounds of honey. They said it can't be done, and we just done did it. So we're over here. I thought I'd hurry and show you guys my dad's garden really quick, and how's this going. Keep in mind it is August, and towards the end of the year, but it's just I just like his garden. Just nice little, small little garden for him and my mom. There's your onions. And what do we learn the best time to harvest onions is?
2 weeks after the tops die, you should harvest your onions by then. Now the peas and the beets, they're all gone now. My carrots are doing good. They taste really good. A lot better than you get in the stores. All vegetables taste better if you grow it in your own garden.
Yeah.
I've already bottled 34 quart bottles of cucumbers.
34 bottles.
I got over here. I've got yellow crookneck, spaghetti squash, banana squash, and then zucchini squash. Lots of peppers. My bell peppers are all big this year, and my Hungarian waxed are really doing good. My tomatoes aren't doing really good this year, but they're taller than I am. That one, but. Boy, I'm sure not getting...
We don't know why the tomatoes aren't doing good.
Maybe don't have enough bees.
Pumpkin patch.
Looks like a weed patch.
Weed patch. Pumpkin.
There's pumpkins all through there.
Oh yeah. They're everywhere.
They're all over the place. I can see them.
Think you maybe got 20 pumpkins?
I think so. I think right around 20 pumpkins. My grass is taking over now.
Yeah. But the pumpkins look good though.
Yeah, they'll be good. They'll be good.
So how many square footage of soil of garden do you think we have here?
I don't know.
Okay, so we just paced this out roughly 30 feet long. And what did we say?
And 20 feet wide.
And 20 feet wide. And we have rhubarb. We have maybe 20 pumpkins. Jack-o'-lantern was the only thing coming to my mind. Jack-o'-lanterns.
But I'll get over here where the bigger ones are.
Holy cow!
Wow.
These are big old bell peppers.
You can put a pound of meat in that one.
That's a good deal. You have a meal in that. Oh.
You want any?
If Chicago cook it.
Hardly,
They hot?
There's hardly any heat in them at all.
Oh, good.
Well, there might be a little bit of heat in them, but not too bad. It's not as bad as a chili pepper or anything like that.
More tingly than hot.
It's not so bad.
It's more tingly than hot.
Yeah. If you fellas excuse me, I gotta use the phone, man. Enjoy your meal, guys.
This helps. Yeah. That works good.
You should show us the what's the squash plant you have in your tomatoes? Here.
It's a banana squash.
So
Here's my tomato cage. I have a tomato cage in here.
see, there's tomatoes.
But right in the middle of that,
It's just growing up and over the top of your tomatoes.
yeah.
Right in the middle of the cage. Right in the middle of the cherry tomatoes.
There's a big old banana squash.
They like to grow together. Your cherry tomatoes are doing good.
They're good. Yeah, I like them. I like to eat them while I'm watching a football or basketball game or anything like that. When you're coming out here, when you're out in the garden working and you don't have time.
Football game. I don't like to talk about politics on my show.
Oh, well, have to watch college ball instead.
College? Yes, we can watch college football. That is.
But here, have you some.
That's good.
It's good. Tastes a lot better than anything you buy out of the store.
So much flavor.
It is a lot of flavor.
Homegrown. I think in the store they grow these in greenhouses and
Yeah, a long way away.
long way away.
And they pick them green, and by the time they get here, then they're turning red, and they sell them. But they're not vine ripened.
I wonder how much nutrients they lose with with artificial sun and
I
not
don't
getting
know.
a lot better. See? Milk. Don't judge me. It was spicy. My mom saw me sweating, brought me some milk. Thanks, Mommy. Have your neighbors been enjoying your grapes?
Oh, 35.
So my dad has a grape plant that he planted on his side of the property. You got to understand, my dad and his neighbor are like BFFs. That's pretty cool that you get an awesome neighbor to live next to.
It's fun.
The grapes grew up and over this onto his neighbor's side, and so his neighbor gets all the grapes. He's for 30 years he's never had any grapes until when? Recently?
Well, I can sneak over there when he's not around. Of course, he also said I could sneak over there when he is around.
Yeah.
But yeah, now
They
all of a
don't
sudden-
sneak. Look at this, guys. Look, I'll tell you. Look, they built the fence. They built the fence so they could go into each other's yard.
Have
So
a gate.
there's a gate. They built the gate. Now, they don't sneak. So now for the last few years you've been getting grapes.
The grapes, just about to last year I got a few. This year they just all of a sudden just covered over here. So now this year I'm going to have more grapes than I've ever had before.
That's funny.